They're not using nerve agents like Novichok, but a pro-Russian influence operation is trying to poison AI chatbots for Australians. And we're talking about chatbots millions of us use, like ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, and Microsoft's Copilot. So, how do you poison a chatbot? Turns out it's not all that different from poisoning a human. You put it in their food. And one of the main food groups for chatbots is online news. Pravda Australia looks like a news site, but the truth is more complicated. It's one of about 180 sites just like it all around the world that make up the Pravda network, a pro-Russian influence operation that analysts have been monitoring for more than a year.
This network publishes a very extremely high volume of content on a daily basis, an estimated 20,000 articles per day and 3.6 million articles per year.
Pravda Australia started publishing in November and then ramped up its output in mid-March, 2 weeks before the election was called. The stories themselves are just copies of posts from pro-Russian Telegram channels and Russian propaganda sites. About 1 in 6 of the articles are lifted from a Telegram channel called Real Land Down Under. A quarter of them are from another Telegram channel run by a user named Aussie Cossack, aka Simeon Boykov, a pro-Kremlin influencer who's been holed up in the Russian consulate in Sydney for more than 2 years, avoiding an arrest warrant.
We're celebrating here in the Russian consulate. Glory to the Russian military.
Although there's no suggestion either of those users had anything to do with the site. From what we can tell, very few Australians have read or shared this stuff in the lead up to the election. But maybe we were never meant to. Experts say the point is to serve up disinformation to chatbots, disinformation they would otherwise have missed or known to avoid. That theory was confirmed in January when a former deputy sheriff from Florida named John Duggan, who now works as a pro-Kremlin propagandist, spelled it out for us.
And so by pushing these Russian narratives from the Russian perspective, we can actually change worldwide AI. It's not a tool to be scared of, it's a tool to be leveraged.
The good news is, Pravda doesn't seem to have made a huge impact in Australia so far. Audits conducted at the beginning and the end of the election campaign showed chatbots were roughly as likely to repeat disinformation both times, about a 1 in 6 chance. The bad news is, in the US, where the campaign is older and bigger, that chance goes up to 1 in 3. And Russia is famous for playing the long game.